Hi, welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm Lottie and today we're going to do a few stretches from a chair. So it can be done at your desk, in your work break, or if you're not quite able to get on the floor, then we'll be doing all these stretches from the comfort of seated in your chair. So we're going to look at the shoulders, the neck, a few bits in the hips. So wear something that you can slightly move about in and let's get started. So coming to your chair, wherever you're sat, just making sure that both feet are firmly grounded into the floor. Lean against the back of the chair if you do have a back. If not, just make sure that you sit in a nice tall seat with the length through the back. Okay, so we're going to come to take the right hand, place it underneath the right thigh. So this will just help pull this right shoulder down. See if you can slightly pull the shoulder blades together so you're staying open through the chest. Okay, then we're going to come to take the left hand onto the right side of the head. Take a nice long inhale, find a little softness in the shoulders, the back. And then as you exhale, drawing down the left ear to left shoulder, come to a nice neck stretch. If this is a little too strong, you can always just take that hand away from the head. Just taking 3 deep inhales through the nose, exhaling through the nose or mouth. And then come to gently release the hand away from the head, draw the head back to center. Release that right hand. Little shake of the hand. Then we'll come to the other side, place the left hand under the left thigh, dropping that left shoulder blade down. Taking the right hand to the left side of the head, inhale to find a bit of length, and then exhale, dropping right ear down to right shoulder, maybe closing the eyes, just enjoying that good stretch. Okay, with your next exhale, release the hand from the head, draw the head back up to center, release that hand from underneath the thigh, a little shake in the hands. And then we're just going to take little circles to begin with, drawing with the nose. So easing up the joints in the neck. And then once you feel like you're starting to warm those neck muscles up, the neck joints, the ligaments, start to create bigger circles. You're really getting into the sides, the corners, the back of the neck, coming into the throat. And then pausing and taking it the opposite way, so you can start small again, small circles, growing bigger. Slowly dropping the head back if that feels comfortable. Try not to crunch in the back of the neck too much. Nice. Okay, come back to center. Just take a couple of yeses and nos. So looking one side of the shoulder and then the other, and then up and down. So this is really just releasing all those knots that are built up in the neck from perhaps looking down at your phone all the time, or you're at a computer, or it could be manual labouring. We naturally tend to drop our head over our body rather than taking a moment to step back. Okay, nice little bit of movement in the neck. So we're just going to come to find a bit of shoulder mobility. So start by either dropping the arms down by the sides or resting them on the lap, whatever's more comfortable. Just taking a few rolls in the shoulder, opening up through the chest. So you can incorporate the breath with the movement, so maybe inhaling as you draw them up, exhale as you release down. Okay, and then taking it the opposite way, so rolling the shoulders forward. It can be done both at the same time, or it can be done one at a time. So So it's like you're doing front crawl in a swimming pool but without the movement of the arms. Nice, okay, little shoulder shrugs. And then inhale, draw both arms up to the ceiling. Come to catch hold of the left wrist with the right hand. Just opening the arms over to the right. Coming to gaze under the left shoulder. Feel that really good stretch in the torso. Do one more inhale here. Find a bit of lift and length. And then exhale, release. Come to the other side. Catch hold of the right wrist. Inhale, find a bit of length. Exhale, opening to the right. Gazing under the right arm. Cool. Okay, come back together. Release. Take the right arm out. We're going to take the fingers, dial them down to the floor, and the palm is pushing away from the body. Gently take hold of the fingertips, and we're just going to push the wrist away from the body. So here we're really stretching into the forearm, the wrist, putting it into a shape that we don't usually put our wrists. So this is super, super good for stretching out the ligaments, the joints, flushing any tight little spots that have been created in these areas. Okay, and then just switch around, take it the other way. So take hold of the front of the hand and draw the fingers towards the body. And gently release, give it a little shake in the hand. And then we're going to come to the other side. So left fingers are dialing down towards the floor. You're taking hold of the hand and pushing the palm away from the body. Whilst you're in this position, keep a slight bend in the elbow. Try not to push the forearm and locking the arm out. We want to keep that nice and soft, just so we can get that really good stretch down into the forearm. Okay, take one more breath here, and then gently release and take it the opposite way. So fingertips come towards the body, opening through that wrist. And gently release. Shake through the hands. Nice. Okay, we're going to take the arms behind us. I'm just going to come to the side to show you. I'm clasping the hands behind my back. This might be enough for you today if you struggle to get the hands behind your back. If you want to come into a little chest stretch, we're going to start to draw the shoulder blades together and then pull the clasped hands away from your lower back. Opening through the chest, just check in with the ribs and the torso here. So try not to flare the ribs out. You're slightly tucking the core in. Let's take 2 more breaths in this position. Okay, gently lower the hands to your back, release. Bring them round to the front, and then we're just going to come to drop the left leg over the right thigh, so crossing the legs over. If this is too much, you're fine to stay like this. Okay, so from here, I'm going to take my right arm, place it on the outside of the left thigh. Inhale, find a bit of length. As I exhale, I'm reaching my left hand round to the back of my chair, kind of to find a gentle stretch in the torso. A little bit of a twist. I'm using this right arm to just leverage my body over. Take one more breath here. And then gently release, come back round. Switch the legs over, so crossing the right leg over the left thigh. Taking the left hand to the inner edge of the outer edge of the thigh. Inhaling, reaching the right arm round the body, taking hold of the back of the chair and twisting the chest over, feeling that really good wringing out of the body, flushing the toxins, massaging the organs. Let's take one more breath. Okay, let's gently release, come back round to centre. Unravel the legs. Okay, we're going to take the left leg. Take it across the right thigh. So we're coming into this right angle. Keep this foot flexed so the toes are pointing away from the body. You can use the hands to ease that left thigh down. You can place the right hand on the ankle, wherever is comfortable. Stay here if this is enough of a stretch in the hip area, the flexor of the hip. If you'd like to come a little bit further, we're going to just inhale, find a bit of length in the back. As you exhale, start to draw the chest forward. Coming to find that little forward fold over the legs until you find a deep stretch down the side of the leg, the outside of the thigh. We're really working into the IT band here. So lengthening those muscle groups. Take one more breath here. Okay, let's gently ease our way out, taking the left foot back to the floor and switching to the right. Right ankle comes across the left thigh. Again, we can use this right hand to ease down and open that right hip. You'll definitely find one side may be tighter than the other. As you can probably see, my right side is a lot more stickier than my left side, so this knee is really wanting to come up towards my body. I may want to stay here if this is enough, that's totally fine. If you want to come to find a deeper stretch on the outside of the leg, you're going to find that length in the back of the spine as you draw the chest down towards the legs. Remembering to breathe. That breath will really help lengthen those muscles. Okay, with your next exhale, gently rise your way back to your seat. Release the legs. Just give the feet a little tap on the floor. Apologies for my squeaky chair. Okay, so then we're going to come to stand up. So getting up from your chair and just swiveling it around so the back is facing towards you. We're going to place the hands on top of the chair. Walk the feet away from the chair so that our legs become nice and straight. Do keep a little slight bend in the knee, just so that we can protect those knee joints. And then from here, inhale, find a bit of length, hollow out the stomach, so you're sucking the core in here. Straighten through the arms, and as you exhale, dip the body down so that it's in line with the arms and you're in line with the hips. So I'm gazing down in between the arms here, looking down towards the floor. I'm checking in with the back of my neck, making sure I'm not holding any tension, I'm not crunching through the back of my neck. And I'm not dipping down so much that I'm really overcompensating in my back. So my legs are switched on, my arms are switched on, I'm feeling that deep stretch under the arm, through down the sides of my body, and really down into the back of my legs. Okay, let's stay here for 5 deep breaths. So inhaling through the nose, exhaling through the nose or mouth. Okay, let's take one more breath here. And then as you take your next exhale, release the hands from the back of your chair and come to a forward fold. So you're releasing the whole body down here, allowing the arms, the shoulders to hang. Again, you can keep a bend at the knees. Take a little shake, a sway from side to side. Allow gravity to kind of lengthen out that spine. You can always bend at the knees and come all the way down if that feels good. Stretch the feet out. Just find a bit of movement. And then gently, when you're ready, inhale as you bend at the knees. Slowly rise the body all the way up to standing. Gently draw the head back up. Take a couple of breaths, either standing or come back down to your chair. Don't worry if you weren't able to come off the chair, that's fine. You can stay seated and just take a couple of deeper breaths, maybe closing the eyes off, taking a moment for yourself. So let's all finish by in a seated position, either on the floor or on your chair. Just resting the hands on the lap, finding that softness in the shoulders away from the ears. Keep a softness around the forehead, the jaw. Just check that that tongue is dropped away from the roof of the mouth. And then when you're ready, gently opening the eyes. Have a little wiggle of the feet, maybe a couple of taps on the floor. Whatever bit of movement or stretching you'd like to do, and go back about your day. Thanks guys, see you soon, bye.